She said, for some reason, Boolean in Google isn't working as well as it used to. Have you noticed or are you aware of any changes in Google regarding how Boolean's working?
Okay, so the first question is specifically what in Google are you doing? If you're doing a site search into LinkedIn, yes, there's some issues. Um, as a norm, Google Boolean should be working properly. There are some operators that they are no longer using. The biggest problem with Google is, and people don't realize, is when you put a search in, it goes to their servers. Well, the problem is they have a lot of servers, and they're not all using the same Boolean logic. And the reason is because of academia, the colleges. Some of their servers are dedicated to the college, so when you're on a college and you use Google, you're only hitting a specific server, and they're using older Google logic, whereas all the others are using newer. So some Boolean things will work, some don't work. I tend to stick with the simple stuff, the ands, the ors, the minuses. I don't tend to get too super elaborate, and that's just because I never know what server I'm going to hit. Matter of fact, sometimes I'll run the same search 3 or 4 times to specifically try to hit the right server. Usually, if you run it 3 to 4 times, one of those times you'll hit the academia server. One of them. I can't remember how many there was. It used to be 6. I think there's 10 now. Um, but I haven't really noticed anything, and I was just actually doing something in Google yesterday, testing out different Boolean to see what is and isn't working, seeing if there are any changes, and I didn't see anything, and then I did a search to see if there have been any modifications to Google's search. I know they are going to be doing one. Don't know what it's going to mean, but as of right now, there's been nothing since the last one, which was about 4 months ago.
Yeah, I
So
saw the
yeah,
same thing. It was probably around, I guess, April. They were talking about those operators
yeah,
when I did
five
my
yeah,
last search.
5 months ago. The best thing to always do if you're not sure is go into the Google and go into the site itself, and they have a whole thing about Google about the Boolean and the operators and search and how to do it. And usually they kind of keep it up to date. I know the star basically, operator stopped working, and they didn't update their paperwork to let us know that until like 2 months later. But but no, I haven't really. But understand that for me, if Google doesn't work, I'll go to Bing. If Bing doesn't work, I'll go to another. If that doesn't work, I mean, there are so many search engines out there. It doesn't really bother me that much if one does or does not work. I just assume they're doing something stupid and they'll figure it out later and fix it.
Exactly.
Kind of
My
like,
second
kind of like,
question, yeah.
except for LinkedIn, I've given up